Hello there, and a very Merry Christmas to one and all, and a Happy New Year. And I've caught you somewhere in between. Haven't done a video for a while, haven't had much to say really, but I wanted to ask about the Yellow Jackets protests. I saw a link on Facebook from a UKIP member, and it looked like there's something, whether how organised it is, on the 5th of January, and it looks like it's nationwide. Lots of the major cities involved, Bristol included, which is where I want to be. Been hoping this would happen for a while, rather than travelling to London all the time. A bit expensive. So, if anyone's got any information on that you can share, or it may well be the case that it's sort of this ad hoc thing, it's just people will assemble and it's not organised, it's not an organised protest, you know, who knows. But so anyone got anything on it? And I was just thinking the sorts of things that we might want to protest about. Something I've not made any fuss about before is austerity. It's probably because I'm sort of, up until recently, I've been a lifelong Conservative voter. And I always like, well, Labour overspend, Conservatives come and they have to do a bit of austerity to sort of balance things out a bit. Well, actually, no, they don't. They just need to get hold of the civil service and stop them from holding them to account for all their wastefulness. And there is ridiculous wastefulness, and I've gone on before about this, about contracts with middlemen supplying products at way inflated prices. Why? Who benefits from that? So we have a right to complain about that, and I want senior civil servants and all people in state-funded institutions to be held accountable and absolute transparency on their decisions, their finances. And I also want to protest about fucking traffic lights on roundabouts. Why? And why must they be on 24 hours a day, Bristol Council? Anyway, that's my... yeah, why not? I mean, unless there's something specific we're protesting about, I've got a list here. So, free speech. Definitely. This is probably the #1 concern of mine at the moment. Free speech. Without free speech, we do not have the freedom to speak. Therefore, we do not have the freedom to think. We must be able to say things that risk offending people. Otherwise, we cannot have a conversation and we cannot fix things. Equality in law. We need absolute equality in law. Stop trying to get equality of outcome and just give us an equal playing field. And I accept that there are people with more brains than me that will do better than me, and more talent than me that will do better than me. That's fine. I just want my equal chance. Okay? And I don't want any groups having special privileges. Okay? PC culture comes a very close second to free speech, or it's interlocked really. That's got to go. That's got to blow up sooner or later, because we're all being tongue-tied and not knowing what on earth we're supposed to say when we want to talk about something. And it definitely is affecting our society very negatively. Duty on pubs. We've got to do something about this. We've got to bring back our communities. On New Year's Eve, I went to a Wigilia celebration. This is the Polish Christmas celebration, and it was lovely with my lady, who's Polish, and her family. And I went to the Mass like 11 o'clock at night. Hadn't been to church for a very long time. Didn't understand a word because the whole thing was in Polish. They got a very strong community there. And it was really nice. And they've got a way of meeting up every week, these people, and they talk to each other. And we're losing that because our locals are closing, because those are now our churches. And we've got to save our pubs. So that's what I want to protest for that. Brexit. Apparently there's a thing called Brexit. We need to let them know we're not going to be happy with anything other than a no deal now. Absolutely, I don't care if there's a slight downturn because of a no deal. We're protesting against that. And also the UN Global Compact, which is also a trigger for a lot of people now. We've signed it. We're right on with it. Yeah, but it's not legally binding yet. No, that's the UN. That's my next focus, I think. And also, so if anyone that's done some research or got some good information on the negative aspects of the UN, the other things that they have been doing, because I had a passenger a while ago, and she worked for the UN, and I was like, oh, okay, what are you guys up to then? She goes, oh, we're just protecting you lot from Russia. And I was like, I don't know enough about it. And I said, why should I believe all this crap about Russia when every single story seems to be Russia's the bogeyman? And I said, I'm not buying it. And she started giving a load of stuff, and to be honest with you, I can't remember what it was. I might have zoned out for a minute because it was all I was hearing was blah blah blah. But I'd like to do another video, maybe a little bit more research on it. But if anyone can give me a head start with some stuff to look into about the UN, that would be much appreciated. And they might just be a wonderful organisation. They could well be. I don't think so. Anyway, that's it. So Yellow Jackets, please. Anyone that knows anything about it, and if it all goes off and we're there, please. When I say goes off, I don't mean violent, because I don't want that. But if it does happen, we can all meet up. We can have a beer afterwards, and what have you. And please, no trouble. Absolutely no trouble. We gotta hopefully do this without being like the French. We can hold a peace sign. Anyway, see you in the next one. Bye.